Okay, now we're back with the Dark Knight's demo, you guys. I have to apologize I totally forgot that I still needed to play this game, so here we go. I see Ikuya and Ryoji discussing something. Curious, I join them. Oh, they're so adorable, I forgot about it. Hey guys, what's up? MeliZ, are you alright? Of course, why wouldn't I be? Ryoji told me police are guarding your street. I can't believe you're in so much danger. Nothing much happened so far. You don't have to be this serious about it. Why is there like no music? It was almost like kind of unsettling how like no music there was. Of course, I'm going to take this seriously. Ikuya pouts and looks over at Ryoji. It seems he agrees with her. The mood quickly changes when Ikuya asks about the investigators. By the way, have you seen anyone from our school? I heard a few students work as investigators. It seems like such a difficult job for students to handle. I can't do the voices. My throat is like all gargly. Oh god. Besides, there is not enough work as the village is mostly quiet. The extras don't get paid. I'm curious to what kind of person is keeping an eye on you. Ow, I hit my arm. They better do a good job of keeping you safe or I won't forgive them. It is best if I do not tell her about Kurato, or she will try to dig for more information. It might give her the wrong impression if she finds out that my guard is staying at my place. I would bury my face out of embarrassment. I haven't seen any of the investigators as far as I know. Most guards don't reveal themselves. It would be residents restless. It will make residents restless. I thought he was gonna say it was gonna be reckless. The idea is to set a trap. People should act normally. I don't. Ryoji! Oh god, it's Ryoji talking. It's because one of them has their mouths open, the other one doesn't. How the hell am I supposed to know who's talking? It's likely the students from the elite class took the job. It's not something to be bragging about, and they know a lot about keeping their identities hidden. No one has ever seen or spoken to the elite students. Not even our teacher knows a lot about them. So I can understand why they would be chosen for the job. They're just abusing their privileges to skip classes. They're probably too busy investigating to even care about school. I know, right? What about your brother, Ikuya? He is an investigator, as far as I know. He just studies at home. You should drag your brother to school sometime. It's been so long. I've forgotten his face. I've tried many times, but he can be so stubborn. Our discussion is interrupted by Mr. Blanche calling us to our seats. We do not get another chance to speak until class ends for the day, when Ikuya and Ryoji depart for their school clubs. After saying goodbye, I pack my things to go home. On my way to the lockers, I find a handkerchief on the ground. Its fancy design catches my attention, so I pick it up. There's a name embroidered on it. Roya K. I do not recognize it. This looks important. I should bring it to the Lost and Found office. Hey, that's mine. Oh, he cute. What the hell? A guy stands behind me, so tall that I have to look up at him. I notice his uniform design. He's not a regular student. I hand over the handkerchief when he reaches out for it. Roya? How do you... my handkerchief. Thank you for returning this, Miss MeliZ. How the fuck do you know my name, motherfucker? Have we met before? Who knows? Really? You're gonna do the whole, like, secretive shit? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Royo shows a mysterious grin and leaves. I stare at his back until he disappears from sight. I have never met this guy before, and how does he know me? He is also the first elite student I have ever seen walking around school. I wonder why he's here of all days. Elite students sure are peculiar. And hella cute, what the fuck? I'm home. It is quiet when I enter my house. There is no answer, so I assume Kurato has gone out. I drop my bag and decide to head for the kitchen to prepare tea. It's always calmed me down after a long day. I pass by the living room and freeze, hearing soft breathing coming from the couch. Oh, is he sleeping? Of course he is. Upon stepping closer, I notice that Kurato is lying there, his sleeping face looking peaceful. He must have worked hard today. I should let him be. When I return, Kurato is already sitting up. He looks up from his newspaper. Oh, he's so cute. He woke up so quickly. Did I disturb you? Nah, I had a good nap. I just made tea. Let me get you some. Kurato smiles appreciatively when I hand him a cup. I sit next to him and glance at what he's reading. It occurs to me that there are things about him I have yet have to confirm. It was written on his badge that he attends the same school as me. So he's an elite student too? The fuck? Say, Kurata, do you really never attend class? Maybe I missed that. I feel like I missed like a detail, like, oh shit, forgot to tell you I'm an elite student. What class are you in? Normally you get a penalty for being absent. Let's see. I think people call it the elite class or something. I almost spit out my tea upon hearing his answer. What? So you really are? Why are you so surprised? Because you look normal to me. I think elite students are normal people. Okay, I don't know. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I thought all the elite students were supposed to be peculiar, although nothing's really normal these days, I guess. I'm curious. I hardly ever see them at school, and I'd rather hear what they're like from you than the rumors. I don't know. I haven't met everyone yet. Most of them were absent from the first day. If everyone is skipping class, so why shouldn't I? You don't even know your own classmates? I just said. It's not that I don't believe you, it's just a bit strange. I guess they have their reasons. I do remember someone. There's this one guy named Chain? He's an investigator like me, so I've seen him around. Do you guys get along? Sorta, but we're more like rivals. He's kind of reserved, doesn't talk a lot. You can say we're opposites, personality-wise. You'll get it if you meet him. I'm guessing every single guy we've met so far is an elite student. I'm guessing. Pfft, I bet he's a true one, like just like you. Speaking of your classmates, do you know a guy named Roya? A flicker of recognition crosses his face. He must be familiar with the name. Roya. Is he in my class? I'm not sure. Kurato's frowns, lost in thoughts. Even with a student from the elite class sitting beside me, I'm not close to getting answers. You should interact more with your classmates, more. The fuck? Okay, weird grammar there. Yes, Mom. I'm just trying to get you to socialize. Pff, you don't exactly look like the social butterfly either. Maybe you should take your own advice. Don't change the subject, we're talking about you. Why don't you talk to an elite student yourself, if you're so interested? I'm talking to you. Huh, I'm talking to one of them, though. We spend the rest of the afternoon talking about school. Kurato has been in the elite class since I was a first year. He's been too lazy to attend classes during the time and was hardly ever around, which explains why I did not recognize his face when we first met. I have to admit, I wouldn't go to class either if the same rules applied to us. Kurato also mentions that we met once when we were younger, but I cannot recall it. It must have been so very long a time ago, or he just did not make a very large impression. That's kind of messed up to say, girl. I try to ask more about it, but Kurato waves it off as a fun fact and says nothing else about it. Did we lose our memories? Are we having amnesia? Ugh, I didn't think you were actually serious. You should always take me seriously. Kurato rubs his head, looking around uncomfortably. I place my hand on his back and push him forward. Where's your uniform, by the way? Either I lost it or it's collecting dust in my locker, which I've forgotten the combination to. And the number. And its general location. I look at him with narrowed eyes. I question how he got accepted into such an exclusive class. Their image totally does not fit Kurato. Maybe I had a wrong idea about elite students in general. I walk Kurato to his classroom, since he cannot remember where that is either. It feels like I'm showing a transfer student around. After we take a turn in the hallway, I accidentally bump into someone. I stumble, but Kurato catches me before I hit the ground. Hey, Chain, it's weird to see you here in school. This guy! I saw images of him on, like, concept art. Look at you! Wearing a fucking weird-ass mask to school. I get it. I dig it. Tattoo on neck, tattoo on forehead, scar conveniently over eye that can still see, and a mask. Yeah, you know, I feel it. I feel this look. Makes sense if you barely show up. Rubbing my head, I glance up to face the tall person in front of me. His light blue eyes look down into mine. I guess, yeah, he's just a concept art, so that's why he's not even finished, drawing wise. His cold stare gives me the chills, yet his gas mask is strange enough to draw my attention away from his eyes. This must be the person Kurato talked about yesterday. He looks more like a laboratory worker than a student. Sorry for bumping into you. It's fine. Can we romance him? Is he a romance option, please? His deep voice is distorted due to his mask. It sounds creepy, but I dig it. I'm actually insanely attracted to this. If I were alone with him, ooh. Girl, already jumping the wagon to if you were alone with him? I would not stay around for too long. Why the fuck not? Why the hell not? Kurata moves forward and pats Chain on the shoulder. So what are you doing here? Chain glances down at Kurato's hand, then steps away from him. Just some business. You? Well, this kid's forcing me to attend class. At that comment, I puff out my cheeks and glare at Kurato. He had said it was in a joking tone, but Chain just keeps quiet, not finding it funny. There's not much for you to do here though. The target has escaped. Target? Kurato just nods in response, his expression unchanging. And after those words, Chain takes his leave. That sounds like something important. I wonder what Chain meant, but I doubt Kurato will tell me about it. Why was Chain wearing a gas mask in school? It's not like the air here is bad. I don't know. Might be a fashion choice. The elite student classroom is located in a different part of the school building. Even though there's no one in the hallways, it feels awkward standing around when I have no business being here. Kurato's not wanting me to leave, asks to keep him company for a short while. I only say yes to satisfy my curiosity. I expect the classroom to be completely empty, but a lone boy sits in the corner, a book in his hands. Oddly enough, he does not look older than 14. I look back at Kurato in confusion. Did we enter the wrong classroom? You look confused, but we're in the right place. I remember my classroom at least. It's usually pretty empty. That boy is Kaichi, by the way. He looks young enough to be an elementary student at the elementary school. Oh, you're a cutie, but you ain't my type. But you a cutie, though. After abruptly putting his book down, the boy stands up and starts walking towards us. When he stops in front of me, I notice that he's even shorter than I am. Oof. I can hear you. The answer is no, I'm just physically 14. And I'm an elite student. Kaichi answers all my questions at once with a straight face. Even Kurato remains speechless. Don't gossip about your seniors or make random assumptions. Go back to your own classroom. This place is only for the elite. He turns to Kurato, who's standing beside me. And you, if you're staying, don't disturb me. I'm reading something important. The boy shoots me a fierce look that makes me freeze in place before he returns to his seat. Kurato, did you hear that? Kurato chuckles, patting my shoulders. Don't take it personal. Kaichi's always like this. Is he always? I didn't mean to offend Kaichi. He must have a bad impression of me now. Well, I mean, like, I don't blame the guy. You kind of were shitty. Honestly, though, these elite people are weird. That boy? You should go back to your classroom. Thanks for accompanying me this far. I'll pick you up once classes are over. Actually, you can wait for me by the lockers. It's not like I'm embarrassed, but if Kurato comes to pick me up, my friends, especially Ikuya, will have endless questions. Maybe I'll introduce Kurato to them another day, when the time is right. Alright, if you say so. After classes end, I immediately head to the lockers, which seem more crowded than usual. There's a group of people surrounding something, but I cannot see what. Even Akuya's there. There's too many people I can't find Kurato. Are you a transfer student? They're with Kurato. God damn it. No, come on. I moved closer to see what's going on and instantly recognized Kurato in the center of the crowd. I could not miss his dark beanie. What has he done to attract so much attention? Just because he is a normal-looking elite student? How do I reach him? The moment Kurato sees me, he smiles and starts pushing his way through the crowd. I self-consciously step back, trying to make myself stand out less, then turn around and walk out of the school. Millie, you left so quickly. What's wrong? Wait, don't tell me you're jealous. What would I be? Fucking tsundere Millie, god damn it. Kurato chuckles at my reaction as he walks beside me. So, had any fun in class? Kaichi and I were the only ones around. I was stuck with the brat the whole day. It wasn't fun at all. Why don't you try to socialize with him? Socialize, not socialize. Molly, I can't read. God damn it. Who wants to be friends with a sharp-tongued little bookworm? I'm not a fan of children. Not when they glare murderously at me. I can hear you. He's still here? Why? We both turn around and find Kaichi behind us, glaring with the same look Kurato was talking about. I did not notice him at all. God damn it. How long have you been walking behind us? Just for a short while. It's not like I'm following you. I'm going to the public library, which is also in this direction. I see you're still gossiping about your seniors. It seems you didn't take my words seriously. You're not even worth talking to. He stares at us blankly. I don't know if Kaichi was speaking to both of us or just me. The awkward air between us feels as thick as a brick wall. Kurato and I stand there, not knowing what to say, while Kaichi just keeps walking, ignoring. I feel the tension fading away, so he turns the corner. Cute as he is, he can be rather gloomy and difficult to handle. When we reach home, I settle on the living room couch and start doing homework. Kurato just sits beside me, browsing through a newspaper like he has nothing better to do. Well, I bet you they don't even get homework. Don't you need to study for upcoming exams? Nah, that'd be boring. Besides, I'm already memorized everything I need to know for them. Well, genius, since you have nothing to do, can you help me with history? Sure. What's your question? There's a legend about the school ghost. What do you know about it? That's one. Kurato rubs his chin while looking down at my textbook. His eyes glint up after a moment. Something must have come to mind. Part of this story is real. The ghost of a boy sometimes appears around the school at night. So you believe ghosts exist? Who knows? They might be around right now. Do you? I feel like the grammar in this is really weird, or at least I feel like maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, or I don't know. The doorbell rings before I can answer. Putting my textbook aside, I stand up to check it out. I open the door to see Chain standing outside, his unusual appearance startling me a bit. Can I help you? I'm looking for Kurato. Hey bro, how did you know I was here? The man in question suddenly appears behind me, a cheeky grin on his face. Chain crosses his arm and raises an eyebrow, as though to say the answer should be obvious. Chain pointedly looks at me, drawing Kurato's gaze. MeliZ, mind giving us a sec? We're gonna talk about confidential work. Saying no is not really an option, so I leave them be. However, I can't let this chance to eavesdrop slide, so after closing the door, I hang back around the corner, leaning against the wall. I can vaguely make out their conversation. Don't let your guard down. Something big might happen soon. Things are going according to the schedule then. Thanks for the warning. So how's the target? Can't find him. He must be pretty skilled to escape from you. You should be cautious. I didn't expect him to show up at school. I should patrol that area too. Whatever you want. By the way, there's something I want you to do for me. It goes silent for a moment. Kureto starts whispering, but I'm too far to hear it clearly. I try to move a little closer, but then he speaks up again. The murderer is always slipping past us. I'm starting to think there might be more of them. It's been so easy for them, too. It's like they're always one step ahead of us. Do you think one of our own is involved? Kureto's words are intriguing. He's saying that on purpose because he was whispering something. He's like, hey, fucking, Molly's fucking listening, so I'm going to say this out loud to kind of scare her off. A mole within the investigators. If that's the case, then who can be trusted?